Hello again. Happy hump day. We're halfway through another week here in West Texas. Today was more of the same, temperatures reaching the mid to upper 80s. Few locations kind of grazing that 90-degree line like Comanche sitting at 90 even at the moment. Albany not too far behind at 88 degrees, 85 degrees up in Abilene, 86 degrees here in San Angelo. And those cooler spots are going to be these locations like Midland down to the lower 80s. They're 81 degrees right now. All of us sitting under sunny to mostly sunny skies. Overnight, we're going to maintain the mostly clear cloud cover. Overnight low is going to continue to dip in the 50s. Thanks to those light winds, we're not seeing much in the means of keeping that heat locked in overnight, which is why we're getting so chilly in the morning. So more of the mid to upper 50s. A few locations, though, hanging out in the lower 60s. Abilene going to only get down to 61. They're going to be that warm spot tonight. Bayard as well as Albany going to hit 60 even, and then 57 is going to be the low here in San Angelo. Now, we're keeping track of this cold front that's coming on Friday. But before that front gets here, we have another day of temperatures getting in the mid to upper 80s, possibly grazing the 90s again. Friday, more of the mid 80s. And once that front passes, we'll be getting into the low to mid 80s as we head into the start of next week. And as we head into the start of next week, we're also looking at our next chance of rain. It's actually not going to be associated with that cold front, but our next chance of rain coming at the start of next week, it could hang around for a few days. So let's take a look at what's going on. In the morning, that cold front already impacting the western half of the big country. Thursday into Friday, going to see that front slowly inching its way a little further south, but it won't quite clear the area until Friday into Saturday. Now, Saturday, we're going to stay mostly dry with some lingering clouds, but it'll be Sunday into Monday where we start seeing the rain chances increase, and that's thanks to upper level low pressure to our west, going to be funneling in some additional moisture and adding some lift to help those parcels rise to give us those rain chances going into next week. But we'll talk more about what's expected with that rain as we get towards next week. Now, over in the tropics, this is Invest 91L, has a pretty high chance of becoming our next tropical depression between now and Monday as it heads into the Caribbean Sea. At the moment, not expecting it to impact the Gulf of Mexico, but we're going to be keeping an eye on that, especially because we're hoping to see, well, not hoping to see, but expecting to see Tropical Depression 13 here pretty soon. This is Tropical Depression 12, though, expected to reach the end of its life cycle somewhere tomorrow into Friday. Not really expected to do any more strengthening at this point. It's honestly just continuing to weaken, so we won't be talking about it that much more after today. But bringing things back home with our 7-day, going to be staying sunny and dry through the rest of this week. As we get into the start of next week, though, those isolated rain chances pick up as well as the cloud cover, and by the middle part of next week, we'll have our temperatures back to the upper 80s with those rain chances. Back to you.